Me, I'll respond on Instagram, but everybody not the same though. So I feel like the best way is in person. You gotta catch them in person and just.
What's up, world? It's your girl Ambi, and we are back again with another edition of Social Status and Media. And today we are walking with my guy, Mr. AC.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on? How you been?
I've been good, just chilling, working.
All right. Now, how has life been treating you since you've been busy doing all your producing and stuff?
For the most part, it's been good, but I just been going through it, taking it easy, taking it slow.
Good. Now, as a producer, how is that lifestyle coming for you?
It's a lot of times where you gotta put other stuff to the side, and focus on that. But for the most part, I'm handling it.
Pretty well. Okay. Now, you have worked with some big names like Akon, Paper Route, Empire, and also Kevin Gates. How was that for you?
When I first met them people, it was just like, I don't know. I feel like
surreal.
Laid back about it, but at the same time in my head, I'm thinking like I'm really beside these people. When it all, all worked out, it just came right through.
Right. How did you get those connections?
I met Paper Route basically. J Money Truly, the one who passed away.
Yeah, J Money.
That's really how I met them. I met him through Key Glock, and then Key Glock showed me through the whole Paper Route. So yeah, and I met Akon through Track Boy and OG Blue 30. So yeah,
so you just doing a lot of networking.
Yep.
That's cool. Now, when you finally got face to face and got in a room and did whatever you did with those artists, were you nervous, or was it like, okay, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna shake it off and just act like I'm not?
Yeah, it was more of like a kind of like I know I'm here type thing. So when I got there,
at the part.
Right.
Now, how are your relationships with other artists and producers? Because I seen you and Ty Beats snapped up on a picture recently.
Ty Bumpin', he from Atlanta.
Yeah, Ty Bumpin', I'm sorry.
I mess with a lot of producers, so they cool. Like every producer in the city, like Take Keys, Hit Kid, like a lot of 100K, a lot of other producers, Track Boy especially. So it's just been a lot. I've been with them a lot.
So do y'all all like gang up, like, hey, listen to my beat, tell me how this sound?
Yeah,
like
we
got
get each other's feedback and all this stuff. Like, just a lot of different things we do to keep the connection there. So.
Okay. Now, do you look at other producers that have made a name for themselves, say Metro Boomin, for example? Do you look at what he did and his track record and try to learn from that?
Like when I look at them producers, I find out the way they did it, but I also try to flip it in my own way. So I don't like try to be exactly like them. But it's always best to watch the people who made it instead of people who trying to be.
Right. Now, who is an artist that you would just love to work with or love to produce for?
I think I would love to work with Starlito. Just because
Starlito?
I feel like
expecting that one.
Yeah, I feel like he's just more laid back. Just a good vibe all around. Like I don't feel like he's just the type of person to be that act like he's all big. I met him actually one time.
Oh really? How was he?
Yeah, he laid back like I thought he would be. But he's cool. So
because you have kind of like a chill, laid back vibe, so I think y'all would mesh well together.
Yeah. So it's one person.
Now, as AC the man, aka the producer, where do you see your brand in about, say, 3+ years?
I see my brand. I see it like taking off as more of a, because originally I was AC on the track at first when I was doing all the older stuff, but I changed it to Acecharisma because it is playing with the sequels. And AC on the track, it sounded too basic, like everybody got on the track in their name. So I dropped it on the track and just put AC, but then people was asking what the C stand for, so I had to tell them it was Charisma.
And where did the charisma come from?
Charisma come from how I talk. Like people say I always like to persuade people to do stuff, like a lot of different stuff like that.
So you sneaky with the tongue, slick with it.
Yeah, a little bit, something like that.
So, speaking of being sneaky, in this business, you know that you should do business, right? But a lot of times you have to go under the belt to do things. Do you think that you would ever, I'm not going to ask, do you think you would ever do anything shady, but how would you deal with the situation if you felt like you had to do something shady to get yourself to that next level?
I feel like I would state the matter at hand to the person, whoever I got to do it to. Like, if it's business, they should understand it. Like,
right.
So I feel like I would state to them, state my pros and cons about it. But they should understand, though. They know it's business. But if they don't, I mean, if it's for the better, I might let it pass, but I might take it. It depends on the situation, though.
Okay. Now, when your fans and listeners hear AC, when they play a track, what do you want? What type of vibe do you want them to give off? Like, oh, I know it's gonna be bumping. I just heard AC.
Right. I want them to get that vibe that like it's like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they know it's me. Like I want to get to the point where I can take my tag out of the beat and they'll still know it's mine.
Right.
So that's the whole vibe I want to give off.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Now, do you get a lot of artists sending you music through your Instagram?
Yeah, check them out. And I actually check them out though. Some people, you know, they might be like, I'll check it out, but they never do. I actually check people out and give them feedback and this and that on a lot of stuff. You know, give them tips on what they could do, you know, to dumb it down a little bit. You know, there's a lot of stuff though that I actually give out.
Now, I get this question a lot from different artists. They always want to know what is the best way to reach out to like a DJ, like Devin Steele, for example, or producer, somebody like you. So what would you say would be the best way to go about sending me your music without, you know, being this crazy person like all in my face?
I feel like the best way to somebody to get their music out is to meet them in person. Because when you meet somebody in person, they're not the same person you meet on the internet. Like they might have like 20,000 followers on the internet, but you meet them in person, just a regular person. So you take them a USB drive. If you're an artist, you take the DJ USB drive. He gon' listen to it. Like he gonna check it out just because it's USB drive. You take him a CD, that's just gonna throw it, like throw it in the trash.
Just throw it away.
Yeah. For me, I'll respond on Instagram, but everybody not the same though. So I feel like the best way is in person. You gotta catch them in person and just do it like that. That's the best way though.
Okay.
That actually would work.
Well, y'all heard that. Start doing stuff in person and stop blowing up these folks' DMs.
They're not gonna look at it.
They're not gonna look at it. That's actually in Devin Steele's bio. He says, "Do not DM me any music. I will not listen."
Right? Yeah, they're not gonna check it out. You gotta meet them in person so they get the vibe.
Now, I know that you've heard all of this media frenzy about Black China and Rob Kardashian. Please tell me your views on this, because I want another male insight.
I feel like in that situation, he should never posted it. Like,
you think so?
No, he should never post it because it doesn't matter. Like, if she cheated on him and did all this and that, he knew what he was getting into before he even, made that move. So it's just the outcome of, trying to turn, what it is to a wife. Like, you can't. Sometimes it don't work, but I mean, he should never did that. He played that wrong. But at the same time, she was in the wrong too. But
so you felt like she was gold digging from the jump,
right? Yeah, she should never. This is bad morally though. But she did what she had to do to get where she at. So somebody had to get messed up in it.
So how do you think you would handle a situation like that? Once you become this big producer, all these women are flocking towards you. You have to pick out the bad weeds. How do you think you'll handle it? You go be like Rob, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't feel bad that Rob did it. And I know it might sound crazy coming from another woman, but for one, Black China was a female. So, your pictures being on the internet, it's not breaking you. You probably just got a whole $100,000 check.
Right.
So it's like she went on Good Morning America crying like, oh, why is he posting this? But I mean, he used to be a stripper, so
it's really the same thing. She did gain some clout off that, I'm pretty sure. Though.
I'm sure she did.
But how I would handle it if it came to me, I don't think I would get put in that position though. Because I'm cheap, extra cheap. So
that's not gonna stop women from coming. Just because you cheap, they still gonna try to get that money out of you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't think it will work though. I really don't think it will work.
You gotta stay firm to your pocket.
I know myself. This is gonna be I'm just gonna look at them. I won't reply to half of the DMs and stuff I get now.
It's good. Stay focused. Stay focused. Right. Now, who could we be expecting you to be working with pretty soon or right now?
Well, I know Kenny Money just dropped. But he got something else coming right back
with you
very soon. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple
of
songs on there. So yeah, we got a lot of songs coming. Key Glock, we got a lot more songs that didn't go on. Block Season.
Block Season.
Oh, and me and CL Kenny doing a whole mixtape, a whole EP after.
And y'all working on it now?
Right. Yeah, we're in the studio,
cool.
Getting it in.
Man, y'all working out here. I'm saying y'all are really doing the thing for Memphis. I'm a proud Memphian right now.
Yeah, we actually trying to turn up, do something different. And then one thing I like about Kenny Money is we do something different, like the song Different.
Yeah.
It was more of a thing where we didn't want to try to do trap all the time. So we came up with the idea.
It's a good vibe.
Smooth, or
something different
for the ladies and stuff. So it played out well though.
Yeah, you always want to show, you're not just stuck in this one box.
Right. That's one thing I try to do. I got songs with different people. I got West Coast music, like the songs with Akon, West Coast. I always try to be really versatile in what I do.
Man, I'm still stuck on the fact that you work, okay, you're a producer, I'm not.
Right.
So you know how important that is for like a major artist want you to like, because the beat is everything.
Right.
It's everything. So for him to want you to produce for him,
Right.
like,
man,
it's big.
Anybody. Really.
Anybody, like, in all these 50 states, and outside the states, like, anybody.
It's crazy.
It's dope.
A lot of producers out here. Everybody producing now.
They are. But everybody ain't you, though. That's why you AC. Yeah. Why don't you tell all of the viewers, all of your social media names so they can find you?
Everything, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Acecharisma. But Instagram and Twitter got one. So it's Acecharisma 1 on Twitter, Acecharisma 1 on Instagram. And Snapchat's Ace the Never. That's all I use for the most part.
All right, man. Y'all make sure to stay tuned and be on the lookout for the new music coming out with Key Glock and Kenny Money with my guy AC. I'm your girl Ambi, and stay tuned to Social Status Media.